Sokoto State is very tense right now, and the situation on ground is changing fast. Military pressure has increased heavily across many troubled areas, and this is putting serious stress on bandit groups that have been causing fear for a long time. What we are seeing now is not just normal patrols, but sustained operations meant to block movement, limit supplies, and stop these groups from operating freely. This development is important, and you should please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss steady updates like this, because this story affects more people than many think. Across several parts of Sokoto, especially rural communities close to forests and border routes, soldiers have tightened their presence. They are not coming and leaving quickly. They are staying. This alone has changed the mood in many villages. Some residents say they can now sleep with less fear compared to before. Others are still cautious because they have seen violence return in the past after moments of calm. Please remember to like this video and subscribe, because following this story helps keep attention on what is happening. The pressure on bandits is coming from many directions at once. Routes that were once used freely are now being watched. Forest paths that allowed easy movement are being monitored. This has made it harder for these groups to regroup or strike openly. When pressure like this continues, it limits their confidence and ability to plan. This is why the situation is being described as Sokoto turning hot. Kindly like this video and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow and keeps important discussions alive. However, even with this strong military action, the reality remains complex. Some communities have experienced attacks in the recent past, and memories of loss are still fresh. Families that lost loved ones or had relatives taken away are finding it hard to fully relax. Security forces know this, and that is why the message coming out is not only about force, but also about reassurance. The aim is to help people return to farming, schooling, and normal daily life. Please like this video and subscribe so we can continue sharing verified and calm updates. One major issue in Sokoto has always been displacement. When fear rises, people leave their homes, farms are abandoned, and food production drops. This affects not just Sokoto, but markets far beyond the state. With increased military pressure, there is hope that farmers can return to their land without constant fear. But hope alone is not enough. Consistency is key. That is why many residents are watching closely to see if this pressure will last. Like this video and subscribe so you stay informed as events unfold. Another important angle is community cooperation. Security forces are encouraging residents to share information early before situations get out of hand. This kind of cooperation can make a big difference. When communities feel protected, they are more willing to speak up. When fear controls people, silence takes over. The success of what is happening now depends on trust between civilians and security agencies. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because awareness helps build that trust. The situation has also drawn attention at the national level. What happens in Sokoto is being watched as a test of whether sustained pressure can reduce long-standing insecurity. If this approach works well here, it may influence how similar operations are handled in other areas facing the same challenge. That is why this is not just a local issue, it has wider meaning. Kindly like this video and subscribe so we can keep following the bigger picture together. Despite the pressure, security officials remain careful with their words. They understand that declaring victory too early can be misleading. Instead, the focus is on gradual improvement, protecting lives, and restoring confidence. People are being advised to remain alert and report anything unusual. This balanced approach is meant to avoid panic while still encouraging responsibility. Please like this video and subscribe, as calm and clear information matters in times like this. For now, Sokoto remains on edge, but there is also a sense that something is shifting. The heavy presence of security forces has changed daily routines, movement patterns, and even the way people talk about safety. Whether this leads to lasting peace depends on what happens next and how consistent these efforts remain. Like this video and subscribe, because we will continue to follow every step of this story. What many people do not fully understand is that pressure like this does not produce instant silence. When security forces tighten control, Some armed groups try to test boundaries quietly, while others retreat deeper into difficult terrain. This is why residents are being advised to stay careful even when things appear calm. Calm does not always mean the danger is gone. It often means a phase of adjustment. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel because these details help everyone understand what is really happening beyond the headlines. In some communities, people are slowly returning to daily routines. Small markets are reopening, movement on local roads is increasing, and farmers are beginning to check their land again. These may look like small steps, but in areas affected by fear for years, they are very meaningful signs. Confidence does not return overnight. It grows little by little. Kindly like this video and subscribe so we can keep tracking these signs together. At the same time, security forces are focusing on preventing regrouping. One of the biggest challenges in the past was that after pressure eased, armed groups returned quietly and rebuilt their strength. This time, the aim is to deny them that space. Continuous presence sends a strong message that there will be no free movement and no easy hiding places. Please remember to like this video and subscribe because sustained attention helps ensure sustained action. Another important issue is the psychological impact on residents. Living under constant fear affects how people think, plan, and trust. With stronger security presence, some residents say they feel seen and remembered by the authorities. Others remain watchful, waiting to see if promises will match actions. This mixed feeling is normal in areas that have faced repeated setbacks. Like this video and subscribe so we can keep having honest conversations about these realities. The economic side of the story is also important. When insecurity rises, trade slows down, transport becomes risky, and prices increase. Sokoto is linked to many supply routes, and disruption there can affect markets far away. If this pressure leads to stability, it could help improve trade flow and reduce stress on households. Please like this video and subscribe because these connections matter to everyone. There is also growing discussion about long-term solutions. Security action can reduce immediate threats, but lasting peace depends on addressing deeper issues such as livelihoods, education, and community trust. Many observers believe that combining firm security with social support is the best way forward. This balance is not easy, but it is necessary. Kindly like this video and subscribe so we can keep following how this balance is handled. For families who have suffered losses, healing will take time. No level of security can erase painful memories quickly. That is why community support and clear communication are very important now. People need to know what is being done and what to expect next. Transparency helps reduce rumors and fear. Please remember to like this video and subscribe because clear information is a form of protection.